Karmelo Anthony's motion for a new trial has definitely proven one thing. The Metcalf boys were bullies. And that's what we're going to talk about. But first, I need you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you're alerted the next time I upload a new video. Karmelo Anthony's motion for a new trial has exposed information that the jury never heard for both the prosecution and the defense. Let's talk about it. Before, during, and after Karmelo Anthony's trial, people painted a picture of Karmelo Anthony as the aggressor, which was the furthest thing from the truth, and everyone knows it. And especially now that the motion for a new trial has come out, the truth about the Metcalf boys has come out. These boys had a list of aggression, a list of violations that they committed all the way from elementary school. So now, you tell me who was the aggressor. You tell me who was the bullies. The prosecution would love for us to believe that Karmelo Anthony, so-called quote-unquote ex-girlfriend, came forward the day of the track meet and went to the school administrator and stated that she was in fear for her life because Karmelo Anthony was stalking her and sent her these quote-unquote text messages, or they retrieved some text messages from Karmelo Anthony's phone of knives and guns and things like that. That has been debunked. That text message that they so-called received was not the day of the track meet. But nevertheless, regardless to the small list that they had for Karmelo Anthony cannot compare to the list of the Metcalf boys, specifically Austin. They were on juvenile probation. They have a history of bullying black people. They have a history of bullying female students. They were put on probation for graffiti stating KKK, unalive all black people, hail Hitler, and the list goes on. But this is what the prosecution wanted to keep out the courtroom. And this is what Karmelo Anthony's defense attorney agreed to. I have no understanding behind it. But yet he did get on the stand and testify that they went against their word in the gentleman's agreement. The prosecution wants us to believe that the gentleman's agreement did not protect Karmelo if he got on the stand. What sense did that make? They came in the end after Karmelo Anthony's attorney could not bring that information and did not bring that information up when it came to cross-examining the prosecution witnesses. So now it's Karmelo's time to get on the stand, and they go back. But this is the kicker about this motion for a new trial that troubles me. The judge only have until Monday to rule on it. And it's not like he can rule on it verbally. It has to be a written rule. This is the sneaky part that I don't trust. If he don't rule on it by Monday, then it automatically gets denied. My question to Texas is, why did you guys take this long to bring this before the courts? This is the sneaky, underhanded way of getting the case denied. But that's okay, because there's a higher court that can make a decision on Karmelo's case. And I'm going to tell you this, for those who think that it's okay or think that they have an upper hand by doing this. See, judges don't like for their cases to become case law. And how they become case law is if they deny the case and it goes to the Court of Criminal Appeals, and the Court of Criminal Appeals overturns that conviction and grants that new trial, it now become in the law books as case law. Karmelo Anthony's constitutional rights was violated, and we all know this. Another thing they brought up at court today was Karmelo Anthony never gave up his Sixth Amendment right to an open trial to the public. And that right was taken away from him when they removed all the cameras. When they did, and the prosecution tried to say that they did have an overflow room, which we all know was a lie. In fact, I'm going to show you this video that this guy caught Fox News about to report that, and he stopped them. Take a look at this.
He said that there was an overflow for the actual trial. I'll have to send this back to you right now, Roxy.
All I can say is this. What a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. Karmelo Anthony's case will get justice, just as Nolan Wells will get justice. But it's mighty funny how God works. Right after Karmelo Anthony was found guilty, another case came about, unfortunately, and that was the Nolan Wells case. But see, the tables turned on it, and it became opposite. And now that it's opposite, they want to say the victim was drowned. Well, we know that's the furthest thing from the truth. But God has a funny way of showing up and showing out. Karmelo Anthony's motion for a new trial will get justice. It may or may not get justice before the deadline. But there's a higher court that's involved. And we know for a fact what's on the table. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now that this information is out for the public to see, that the Metcalf boys were the aggressors. They were the bullies in the Karmelo Anthony's case. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that you're alerted the next time I upload a new video.